Hello, it's been so long. How have you been? I am finally sitting down to film a February reset video. If you've never watched any of these reset videos before, typically I will talk a little bit about my life and business in the last month and then what's coming up in my life and business in the following months. And this month, however, I'm going to be talking about what's been happening in the last 2 months because I skipped January, which we will talk a little bit more about that later. But I'm so excited to be back and we have so much to catch up on. So let's get started. All right, so what happened in December? I just had so many different celebrations, like holiday celebrations during the month of December. I think I stopped working pretty much, finished my last project by mid-December, and then I decided to take pretty much the rest of December completely off and eventually parts of January as well. But it was a very relaxing holiday season. Like, we didn't go anywhere this year. We didn't do any trips. Well, we did one like little road trip kind of thing for New Year's Eve. We just drove like 30 minutes out of town because usually Amsterdam is like so crazy during New Year's Eve with the fireworks. So we decided to like get a hotel room in this little like cottage hotel kind of place, and it was like really cute and cozy. But basically December was just a whole lot of like hosting dinners. We decided this year that we wanted to treat a lot of our closest friends here in Amsterdam and cook everyone dinners. So I think we hosted 3 or 4 dinners at our home this December, and it was a lot of work and kind of stressful, and I probably won't do that again because 3 dinners in 1 month is a lot. But it was really fun to just get together. The one perk about like hosting, I guess, is that you don't have to leave the house. So that was a really nice thing for me. I don't like, it's so cold in December, and if you didn't realize, when you live in Amsterdam, you don't really have a car, so you're kind of like either transiting or most likely biking in the cold or rain, or you can rent a car. So we do that a lot, but it's nice to just be like cozy and be able to stay in and just like have people come over to my place instead. So that was really nice. We mostly cook like Chinese food, Asian food, so it was really nice to treat all of our friends to some of our like favorite dishes from back home. So yeah, that was mostly December. I also did like a lot of like just cozy activities. Like, I did a lot of puzzling. I did my first the magic puzzle company, I think it's called, puzzle, which was recommended by my business coaches, and it was so much fun. And there's like this little surprise at the end, and it was just like the coolest puzzle I've ever done. I did a lot of baking with some friends, made some pumpkin pie, and what else did I do? I did a lot of reading, and also just watched a lot of Netflix. I think December was when Singles Inferno was out. I'm like really into Korean shows right now, so me and my friend just made like Korean food together for like, I think 2 weeks in a row, and then we just watched like episodes and episodes of Singles Inferno together. And if you've watched Singles Inferno, you know those episodes are so long. Like, I think each episode is an hour and 15 minutes or something crazy like that. So yeah, it was just lots of fun to like hang out with my friends and just take it easy. What else? So in January, I decided to take an extended break or holiday. I always find January such a weird time. Like, I used to be so type A and be like, January 1st, I need to like get my plans together, my vision board created, like my goals all planned out, and like start the year with a new project or something. And this year I felt like January is always such a rush to get into the doing, but I don't internally feel like it's actually the right time to start like with the rush of work, because January is typically like the gloomiest, rainiest, coldest month, especially in Amsterdam. It was so like cold and just dark that I didn't really have that much motivation to feel like I need to rush into things. And so I decided to extend my holidays and just take it chill, like do some work, but kind of ease back into work in the first few weeks of January, particularly because the beginning of January, on January 4th, it's my birthday. I turned 33 this year, and so that's also another reason why like January always seems like such a rush time to rush into work, because then I have my birthday celebrations and we got a couple other friends who have birthdays here in January too, so it's just a lot of like dinners and stuff like that. And for my birthday this year, we actually did a pretty big celebration. I invited like all my close friends in Amsterdam, and we hired a Korean chef here and did a little private Korean dinner, and it was just so cozy and like such a unique experience. I've never actually been to a private dinner before, I don't think. This was my first, so it was really cool to just like customize the menu with her, and I love Korean food, and it was a great experience. Oh, if the light is changing, it's just the weather outside is a bit weird in February, I guess, so don't mind the lighting. But basically, it was such a cool dinner experience, and I highly recommend it. If you live in Amsterdam, she's called Mina from House of Fermentation in the west of Amsterdam, so definitely check her out if you want to do something similar. So as I was easing back into work in January, I also gathered with a few of my favorite girlfriends here in Amsterdam, and we did a little vision boarding night together. So that was really fun to just gather and talk about some of our dreams this year and some of the things that we want to manifest into our life. And it was just a nice way to support each other, to help each other make those kinds of dreams possible, and also just support each other as we ease into the new year. So that was really fun as well. Work-wise, although I've been pretty quiet here on YouTube and on my socials, I've actually been quietly working away in the background because I am launching a new course coming up soon. So in January, sporadically, I've just been working on like planning, organizing, writing the scripts for my course, and this week I am actually filming the lessons. And so it's been a very exciting process, and I can actually tell you the course topic now. It is actually going to be about Notion for course creators. So I don't know if you know this, but in the last couple of years, I've been creating courses, and as I got into this new role of mine of being a course creator, I really needed a good productivity system to keep me in check, because I remember the first time I was putting together that first course, I didn't realize that there's so many elements into course creation, from the brainstorming stage to the outline to research to writing your first scripts and then filming it. Like, there's just a lot to do with course creation. There's so much involved. And so if you're not organized, it can be very easy to, first of all, feel like not motivated to continue. A lot of people actually realize how much work there is and then start dropping off and not actually create the course, or you get so like disorganized that it just feels like it takes forever to create the course. So the productivity system that I use for organizing all of my courses is Notion, obviously. You guys know I am obsessed and love Notion and have been using it from the very beginning of my business, and I definitely had to use it for my productivity of course creation. And so I created this course to teach you how to create your own Notion system to stay organized and productive while you're creating your course. Now, if you didn't know, one of my most popular Notion templates in my shop is actually the one for course creation. And so I've actually taken that template and I made it like 1,000 times better and just made it a lot more robust and put it into a course format. And the reason why I did that is because I actually love creating these kind of mini courses for Notion systems, because not only am I able to explain, my reasoning behind why I made it a certain way, I'm really hoping that by seeing the behind the scenes and being able to talk about how you can customize it yourself, you'd be inspired to not only learn how to use Notion in the most fulfilling way, but also hopefully it'll empower you to create your own Notion systems in the future, now that you know why I created something or how I created something. And yeah, that's a really great way to learn how to use Notion, but also empower you to hopefully create your own systems in the future for whatever, your life or your business. So this course will be available most likely in March, and it's going to be available on Skillshare. So if you already have a Skillshare membership, you can start taking it once it launches in March, or you can actually purchase the course directly in my shop as well. So if you don't want to sign up for Skillshare, you can also take this course and purchase it separately. If you are planning to create a course this upcoming year and you need help with the productivity side of it, then sign up for the waitlist. I'm going to put it in the description below. So that's pretty much it. That's what I'll be working on in this upcoming month. Hopefully I will be able to, film everything, edit everything, and then I'm going to be using my exact Notion system that I'll be teaching in this course to create this course. And so I'm very excited to get that done and launch for you in March. So yeah, what else is coming up? I do want to let you know about my design calendar availability for 2024. I will be taking less clients this year like I did last year, because I'm focusing on YouTube here as well as course creation. So I will, however, have a couple of seats open for all kinds of design work, whether that's brand design or website design, or even the shorter, more affordable design intensive packages. I'm going to include the link to my services page in the description below, and you can kind of see the prices and what all of those packages include. But my first availability on the calendar will be a start date of end of February or beginning of March, depending on whether it's a full project or an intensive. So if you have been thinking about working with me, just know that there are very, very limited spots to work with me this year on custom design work. So if you want to work with me and you know that's gonna happen this year, then you better reach out soon. You can head to my website, check out my services page, and fill out the contact form, and I'll be able to connect with you and see if we can schedule a free discovery call together and see if we're a good match. So I'm excited to hear about your last couple of months. What have you been doing over the holidays? Did you take it slower? Did you go in with full force in January? I want to hear about your last 2 months as well. So let me know in the comments below what you've been up to. I hope you enjoyed today's reset video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.